Hello, welcome to Model Cars on YouTube. I'm DDB, and this is not the first video that I thought I would do, but it's kind of in response to Matthew at Model Car Videos video that he put up today. Um, I think some people might have misunderstood him as thinking that he wanted to step back or slow down. I don't really think that's what he's doing at all. That's not the impression I got. The way I took it was he was just talking about having that joy in your builds, and sometimes content creators can get a little distracted in what they're trying to do for YouTube. That they do things that take the joy out of what they started making videos for in the first place, and so I think that's kind of what he was talking about. Um, this whole concept of building for you. What it means to me is building it in a way that you're going to find joy out of what you're doing. So for me, I can't build for shows um, because if I'm trying to make perfect paint jobs and do perfect models and do the things that judges are going to like, then I'm going to hate the process of doing it. I'm not going to like building the models, and then I'm not going to want to spend my time and my energy or put my money into it. And I'll end up walking away from the hobby. So, so for me, it's more or less about just building the models, completing them, having a vision in my head of what I would like to see done with that kit, and then doing it, but in a way where I can still enjoy it. I mean, there's aspects of my life where I want things to be absolutely perfect, but this for me is a hobby. It's supposed to be enjoying and relaxing for me, and if I'm trying to put super detail and all that in it, then I'm not gonna want to do it. It's gonna become work. And it's gonna be something I have to make myself do, and I'm just not gonna do it. So so to me, that's what building for you is. It's doing it in a way that's gonna be enjoyable for you. Now there's some people that they absolutely have to have it perfect, otherwise it won't be enjoyable for them, and so that's what they do. But for me to tell you to do it one way or another, or somebody else to say, hey, if you're building models and they have to be perfect, well, I mean, that's just kind of asinine, really. Uh, you really need to build for you if you're going to stay in the hobby. Um, Now, if you're making money off of it and if it's a job for you, then that would be different. But who gets into a hobby for that? Um, most of us work somewhere, or some of you guys have worked your whole lives, and you don't want to spend your time off, your leisure time, doing something that you hate doing. So I'm not going to build that way. Don't expect me to. I'm hoping to uh, inspire people that are new to the hobby, um, just to find joy in what they're building, not to think it has to be perfect. So I feel like I'm kind of beating a dead horse there. Just keep going over the same thing. So um, the other thing I really wanted to talk about, and it's what I was inspired to make this video for in the first place, was with Matthew's video, was the YouTube modeling community. And let's chase a little bit of rabbits here. Um, if I look here, that's where my camera is, but I can't see what I'm taping. So if you see my eyes go, this is, I can see me. This is the camera. So that's why I'm shifting. So uh, those of you guys that make videos, you probably understand that. Um, so the YouTube modeling community, I think, is just absolutely amazing. I don't know who it was that started using the term community when it comes to the modeling on YouTube, but it's a perfect fit. Um, I've seen it evolve over the years. Uh, it has gotten friendlier, I want to say. Definitely a lot less drama. There is some drama, but I mean, that's not made up drama. We're all real people, and we have things that happen in our lives, and so I mean, drama happens, but arguments, fighting, that kind of garbage has been less and less common. And honestly, I haven't seen it for a while now. I don't do Facebook at all, and I really don't have any desire to, although um, it is a part of the modeling community that would be nice, but I'll maybe talk about that a little bit later. But for the most part, nothing annoys me more than being next to somebody and their phone's just constantly going bling 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 with all these notifications and stuff from Facebook. And honestly, as my channel grows, and I hope it does, I'll probably be pretty busy responding to you guys. I'd like to respond to everybody that leaves a comment, but like I said, I work 40 hours a week minimum. Where I work, there's only one person per shift, and we work 24/7, 365 hours or days a week, or 365 days a year. So yes, that means Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that stuff. And so if somebody's on vacation or got a holiday off or whatever, then one of us has to work for them. So it's this past spring, we were shorthanded, and I worked like 30 hours overtime every week for about 6 months. So life happens, like I said. But as far as the community on YouTube goes, though, you see people, different channel content creators, how they'll reach out and respond and react with one another. Matthew at Model Car Videos and Jason, I hope that's your name, I'm pretty sure it is, at Blue Ox Model Shop, I think they had some Facebook interactions, but most of that came also through their YouTube channels, and they'd never met in real life until recently. But that to me looks like a friendship that has started because of YouTube, and they're by no means are the only ones. I've seen several people where they'll talk about this person or that person and meeting at shows and things like that. And I would be interested in going to shows. I mentioned earlier that I'm not building for something. I would like to go to it, especially, I think there's one coming up in my area next month. I'd like to go just so I could maybe meet people in my area, because I know nobody personally that builds models. No one. It's just me. So that's part of the reason why I do this. That's why I started my channel a while back, just watching your guys' videos and responding to you. Name used to be Mr. Not You, if you guys remember that. I only recently changed it, just because I wanted to focus my channel more towards just models and not just everything else on YouTube. So I think there's a real connection between people on the YouTube modeling community. Definitely friendships being made. Seen a lot of people help a lot of people out. I just mentioned to Don, the fat man from Alabama, who don't look that fat to me, at Don's garage, that I bought a kit that is one of my Grail kits, and a big part of me having that kit is having good decals for it, and I still don't know if I do because I haven't opened it up, but it's a factory sealed box and it's in pretty good condition, so I'm hoping. But I figure if they haven't been ruined by now, then me keeping it on my shelf sealed up in the box for a couple of weeks or so, it's not going to do it any more harm. So but he said, if those decals are bad, he might have a set that he could give to me. And that was just from a response I had made on one of his videos. So I see a lot of that, guys helping each other out, and I don't think there's as many trolls in the YouTube modeling community. So I think that you guys have a great thing going here, and I just want to be part of it. So what's coming up for my channel? I'll probably do a lot of this kind of stuff where I'm just talking with you guys, but model related, hopefully a little less rambling on. But I do have a couple of kits I'm working on right now. One of them, it's kind of funny because I've seen several people within the last week or two showing this kit, and a lot of people love it. And I'm of the mindset that you can make anything work, and I'm making mine work, but my gosh, that's a lot of flash on that thing. I swear I've never seen anything like it. So, and it makes me worry about all these with this kind of box art. I know there's several different kind of models with this, and I'm like, are all of them that bad? By the way, this nice little shiny wrapper, if you just cut the box off the bottom and then put a couple tape here, then you can keep your lid nice and shiny for those of you guys that like that sort of thing. Probably what I'll end up doing is everything in my stack I want to build, so I'll probably just, any of these I want to save, I'll cut the flat off like some of you guys do, and keep them somewhere. Maybe some ones that I really like I'll turn into a poster. But this is my Camaro. So it's two-tone. I've only recently started doing multicolors on bodies. I got something special planned for this. It is not box stock, and I'll be working on it today, and that should be one of my next videos. Will hopefully be this thing completed. It is very close right now, but we'll stay tuned for that. I get distracted because right now my kittens are out here and they are having a heck of a good time, and it's hard not to watch them. So this is the other thing I'm going to be working on this week. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm going to try to knock out as much stuff as I can. I am not excited about this at all. It is an ugly car. Sorry, guys. Any of you that love the Rancheros, this thing is hideous. Don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to be painting it the way Happy Guys did his. And the reason for that is I'm not building that for me. That is for a gal at work whose grandfather had an El Camino. And you're saying, but Dee Dee, that is not an El Camino. You're correct. And I pointed that out to her. And I pointed out to her that we have El Caminos in the modeling community. And I could build her grandpa's car. She goes, nah, I like the Coke stuff. And I said, I could take the Coke stuff and put it on the El Camino. She goes, no, that's fine. Just build that one for me. So I would have much rather done the El Camino. Love Fords. Hate the El Camino. El Camino. So it'll be, I don't know if you want to call it a labor of love. That's gonna be work. That's gonna be work. But it's a simple kit, and she don't want a whole lot of detail, and she's not expecting much of it. She bought it and hoping her brother would put it together for her, and he goes, I ain't gonna do that. And so she goes, would you do it? I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I actually didn't mind. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Gives me excuse to build a model. What am I gonna say? But yeah, it's ugly. I'm not gonna like it. I'll enjoy doing it because, like I said, I'm gonna put it together the way I enjoy putting together models. So I'll enjoy it, but at least I don't have to sit on my shelf. And so that's really all I wanted to say. But I'm just going to throw in a couple. I got a minute left before I need to shut off. So I'm just going to say I haven't been building for 20 years or whatever. Where I lived at, I just didn't have space. And so all my stuff was in toolboxes, little plastic toolboxes. So I'd have to drag everything out, set it all up, and then build for an hour or two, and then pack everything up and put it away. And every time I thought about building, I was just like, it's so much work just to be able to do it and then not to even be able to finish. So I didn't. And we just recently moved. We're out in the country, and so I have a room. Some of you guys got shops. I'm still pretty envious because you guys got some pretty good stuff going. I got a room in my basement, but hey, it's dry. and it's nice. Smells a little funky, but I think that's from the previous owners more than the room itself. Been trying to get that fumigating. It's getting better. So hey, that's it. Yeah, I'll not waste any more of you guys' time. But hey, thank you for those of you that do watch, whoever you are. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, even if it's just a little thumbs up emoji. You guys that have noticed me in the comments, you'll notice that I do a lot of smiley face and thumbs up, and that's because I don't necessarily have anything to particularly add to the video, but I just want to be supportive of the other content creators, and you know, everybody always says the comments help, so that's what I'm doing. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I'll catch you next time.